Hey guys, it's Jonathan here. It's time for part 3 of my Krul cosplay tutorial video thing. So basically in this video I'm going to be going over the last bits and pieces you need to make to finish off this costume. So first of all, for the sleeves, because she's actually got the little sleeves underneath her big puffy sleeves, I actually made this before I actually made the costume, and I realised I didn't actually have enough ribbon to finish this. But basically what you need to do is just make yourself a tube that will fit your arm, and then just go on like that. And this is more pointed than curved because, like I said, I made this at the beginning and I didn't know how to do curves properly. So yeah, I basically need to add some red ribbon onto this, which I probably will get around to doing at some point. Now next is the collar piece. Now for this I pretty much did the same sort of thing I did as for the puffy sleeves with a little pattern on top. So basically I've got a long white strip of white fabric and then put interfacing on the back to make sure it doesn't fray, and then attach these little white pieces which should be at the front about here, and then put ribbon through it. And then I have actually used fabric glue just to keep this stuck on, so as you can see I pull it and it's not coming off. That way it stays and it's not going to fall off or anything like that. Then basically what it is, once you've got your bow with the safety pin and the button, you literally just safety pin these bits together and it covers up the fact that it's actually not all the way around and it's actually just like this. And yeah, so you need to make this to your length of neck. I did actually make this a bit too long, but it's better to have it too long and then cut it down rather than have it too short and then having to remake it. So yeah, now onto the boots. Unfortunately, I said in my last video I had a really great idea and I tried it and unfortunately it didn't work. But basically my idea was to get socks and then just cut a slit in the middle and then fabric glue or so on the triangle so it looks like this if you look at your hair. But unfortunately the socks didn't quite do that, and instead of doing that they went like this and it just didn't look right. So basically what I'm going to be doing is just wearing normal flat shoes with long socks, because I'm not going out and spending £30 on the pair of boots which I'm only going to wear for this one costume because I already have long black boots. I can. So unfortunately, sorry, that idea did not work, but maybe there's other ideas or ways to do the boots, but I don't. So moving on to stuff that I do know how to make, onto the hair accessories. For the little diamond clips, you can actually buy the whole hair accessory set on eBay for about $14 or so, or if you want to be really cheap you can make them yourself for like less than £5. So for the little diamonds I literally just got some Fimo clay, which I've had for ages. You can buy it for like £2 for a little small pack, and basically you just need to make some little diamonds, and if it's the oven version, stick them in the oven for 20 minutes and then they come out hard, and then just put a little clip on the back and then they will just attach onto the hair. And then for the hair pieces you could, like I said, buy these off eBay, like really nicely made out of plastic, or you can just use foam sheets, which is what I've done here. I got like a big A3 sheet for like £1 and I've got some left over. Like I tried to make the pattern a couple of times, didn't work, and I've still got leftover foam board, so you know it works fine. But if you want a shape like this, and then what you want to do is just hot glue the top and the bottom, and then what you do when you put the clip in, or the hair piece, imagine my hand is this, you clip it in like this and then it will attach to your head. So basically you need to make these to your size to make sure they fit nice. And the last two little accessories, which you can buy if you really want it to look authentic, you can get yourself some little elf ears, which I got these off AliExpress ages ago for my Asana Undying costume, or you can get them off eBay. There's loads of different types of elf ears and stuff, but then you have to use glue and stuff to attach them to the ears. These are really simple and were like £2, and I did actually paint these because they weren't quite the right colour for my ears and they looked really weird, so I painted them sort of so they were the right colour and they just attach like that. And then the last thing you can get is some vampire fangs, which I am still planning and deciding if I actually want to buy them, but you can buy vampire fangs for about £10, like proper ones. So that is all the bits and pieces you need to make, and hopefully once you've made all the things which I explained in videos 1 and 2 and all the pieces I've explained here, you should have a costume that looks a little something like this.
The power of our army has been cut to the side.